I'm Bree. I'm the marketing manager at Prolific. For those of you who don't know us, we are a platform that allows researchers to quickly recruit high-quality participants for your online experiment. Um, Prolific is probably like one of the simplest things to use out of all the tools that are introduced here today. The way it works is, well, you first sign up as a researcher, and you can log into your account and quickly set up a study. Just to include a couple of information, give a title to your study, give some description so that participants understand what they're expected to do in your experiment. Next, as long as your experiment has a link, it can be integrated to Prolific very easily. And the most exciting part is where you can use our free pre-screening tool to narrow down your audience. We have over 100 free demographic pre-screeners, so you can really find niche samples if you want to. And next, you give us the sample. You give us the sample size you want. Tell us how long your experiment will take to finish, and set your hourly reward rate. Then you can just press publish. And the study will be made available to people who fit your demographic criteria. You can actually, once it's published, you can see in real time your study is being taken up. Next, what you want to do is to go into your experimental software and check all of the responses given by your participants, and you have the option to approve or reject each participant's response. So you only end up really paying for data that you can use. So what makes Prolific quite different from, say, Enter is that we empirically have better data quality, and we offer pre-screening tools, so you don't have to actually pay extra money to screen out participants that you don't want. And as mentioned before, you only really end up paying for data that you can use under, the most perfect circumstances, of course. So Prolific was started 5.5 years ago by Katya and Salem, who were at the time doing their own PhDs, and Katya just didn't have a proper tool for her own social psychology research, and they built a tool for their own use. And the platform just kind of grew by itself organically, and today we have 4,000 paying researchers and more than 40,000 monthly active participants. The actual number, I think, from the past year is 100,000 participants who have been active in taking part in studies. And we have just short of 500,000 responses being submitted each month. So growing quickly, and hopefully will even be better going forward. And most of the researchers that are using Prolific are running the run-of-the-mill social experimental psychology research, but just anecdotally, I know that there are researchers who are, collecting large data sets to train their machine learning algorithms and so on and so forth. So hopefully this will be of use to some of you in this room. So I was asked to briefly talk about data quality at Prolific as well, which ties back to my claim that we're empirically better than Enter. So at Prolific, we have this framework called the NEAT framework, which is an acronym that stands for naive, engaged, attentive, and trustworthy, which we internally think are 4 characteristics that make up for good quality participants. And to manage for each of these traits, so for naive, to basically find participants who have a high naivety, so they have not been exposed to similar experimental setups before, we use adaptive rate limiting so that professional survey takers don't end up taking all the surveys or the experiments that are published on Prolific. And for engaged, we run periodic audit surveys internally to all of our participants, and use free text responses to sort of analyze which participants are just, not like actually giving you proper responses and are bought off their data or so forth. Whereas for attentive, we mostly use metadata from researcher feedback. So because you can, as a researcher, reject participants based on a couple of objective measures, such as if participants have failed multiple retention checks, we have that metadata and we can flag participants quickly using our machine learning algorithm and ban them. So that's how we do it. And trustworthy is probably the lower hanging fruit, where we just don't allow participants to sign up using the same IP addresses. We have internal systems to detect bots and things like that. So this is how we make participant quality better than some of the other competitors out there. Right. So that's a bit about Prolific. For this workshop, we're offering $50 worth of free credits to those of you who have not tried out Holistic before. So the condition is that you should not have signed up under the original Holistic, and that you should just come and talk to me, and I'll get you set up. And if you don't get a chance to speak to me today, my email is here, marie@holistic.co. Feel free to email me if you have any questions, or if you want to get $50 of free credits, and I can just set up a call with you and chat. All right. Thank you.
For some of these people, Bree, you're not going to be doing a tutorial or anything. Yeah. Okay. So if people have questions, direct them to. Okay. I'm curious how many people you have. Well, we can talk about that. All right. So Diana.